All right, guys, in this video, we're going to show you how to get DJ's bit. But before you do this, you have to make sure you get the triple question mark badge in Arsenal and in Piggy, and otherwise you're not going to be able to get through this. So first thing we need to do is build a key. So they made a clue here, Bill, and then Ducky means build a key. So all we have to do is lay down the pieces of wood like this and then a chair here and build a boat. So in order to rotate this, we press the R button, and then in order to rotate it again, we press the T button. Go over the wood and then back down and then make a key the way we did this. So it's those 3 rows of those wood, and then you use the chair to complete the key, and then you can see as it shrinks down, it creates a key. And then once you create the key, you can see this other person here on the server just created a key as well, and then it shrinks down, they've got it. So this person has some candy that they were able to give me to help me do some jumping. At this point, you want to build a boat basically so that you can get far enough to get to the waterfall. So this is very similar to last year or 2 years ago when we had the green sword, and it was the green sword for RB battles here for DJ's sword. So we're gonna go under the same waterfall, but at this point you got to have the key in order to get in there, and if you don't have the key, you're not gonna get very far. And if you don't get the Arsenal triple question mark badge when you go under here, then the badge is, or the key is gonna disappear for you. So on the left side, we've got colors, and then on the right side, we've got books. You hit the books in the order of the colors for the potions on the left side to get through here. Just watch 2 years ago when we got the green sword in order to do that, but you use the key right there to get into the treasure chest. Now, here on both of these sides, we've got this little game, and it's kind of like Minesweep, and it's kind of shoots in a star direction. You just need to win at least one round, and when it wins, you can see all those numbers there. That's basically telling you the code. But if you look through, if you zoom out and you look through the glass pane, you can see it says the numbers right there. 9807 is the code for this one. But basically all you have to do is win one of those. Now it's a little bit tricky. Just make sure you place your bombs in a place where they go up and down, left and right, and then diagonal. You have to destroy all of the red pieces. And then this part right here, you shouldn't be able to go forward unless you have the badge from Piggy. So you have to make sure you go through, you get the question mark badge from Piggy, and then you get the Arsenal badge in order to get through all the way. And the Arsenal badge makes it to where your key will survive when you go under the waterfall. And then if you get the badge in Piggy, that makes it so that you can get on this teleporter right here. So if you die, it's not a big deal if you've got other people in your server during this boss fight. So I recommend, if you guys can, try to get more people in your server, have them help you out. As you can see, I've got a bunch of pro players here who already have the gold pieces, and they're just helping me out. So what you want to do is, this is very similar to last year or 2 years ago. Again, it's a boss battle. They're going to smash you. There's different stages. There's lasers. You got to jump over the lasers, try to avoid getting hit. If you die, you're okay, as long as you got other people in the server who survive. But if everybody in the server dies, then you have to start all over. Now, we've got the self-destruct button, similar to previous times. Once you go through this enough times, you'll kind of get to know the patterns. It is a little bit forgiving. If you fall, you will be able to jump up a couple times. Just watch these lasers, jump over them. When there's double lasers, just jump twice to make sure you don't die from those lasers. Stay on the white parts, avoid the red parts, and when there's a self-destruct button, make sure you try to get him to smash it. And then you're going to see the bits, and then go and touch those bits. Just wait for the light flashing, all that stuff. And then on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, you can see we've got the badge right there. So we've got the bits at this point, and then now all we have to do is do the same thing we've done with all of the other bits at this point. We go up here into RB battles. We're going to go through this little teleport area, and then we're going to go up here. We find the keypad, and we got to make sure we enter the keypad number correctly, of course. And once we do that, we're just going to go and talk to Dr. Boringsworth the same way we've done here in the past. So we're going to just roll up here to this part, and we're going to remember that same key code. And again, if we enter it correctly, it's just going to say code denied, like right here. You can see, like, it's supposed to be like 7 and then 2, and then there's supposed to be 8 sevens, but for some reason I decided to put 7 sevens during this first time. But if you don't put the right amount of sevens, then it's not really going to work, and you're going to enter the code and it's going to say denied. So the fact that it's 7 and there's 8 of them is what got me confused. So 7, 2, and then there's 8 sevens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you see we only have 7 of there. We've got to get 8 of these to make sure we've got 8 of these 7s. Okay, and then it goes 222, 666, 333. Enter the code right there, and then we've got the elevator showing up right there. The elevator is going to come down. We're going to get teleported up here with this elevator over to Mr. Boringsworth Lab after we go through this little obby part right here. But you know, we like to take that little shortcut there with that wind, which helps us get to the top a little bit faster. So over here, we're going to just jump, and then we're going to come down here. I'm sure you guys have already done this. At this point, you guys probably already know exactly where to go and what to do at this point. You're just probably happy that you've got the bits, and you don't have to worry about getting the bits. And now we're pretty much like smooth sailing until it's time to get the winner's wings. So we've come down here. We're going to talk to Mr. Boringsworth. Of course, before you do this, if it's not working for you, make sure you guys get the badge for Piggy and Arsenal. I've got the link in the description of the video. Talk to Mr. Boringsworth. You can see on the bottom right, I've got the gold one, so I've got all 3 of the golden bits, guys, all set for that. Anyways, if you're new here, I would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later.